I'm Calvin Chapman with the HGP Sportscast. Good evening. The 12th edition of the National Schools Basketball Festival bounced off over the weekend with a series of games at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall. The opening game saw Marion Academy girls beat the New Amsterdam Multilateral 1919 with Jada Mohan leading the charge for the city side. She scored 11 points, 3 assists, 7 rebounds and 6 steals, while Kellyanne Sawyers pitched in with 4 points and Renuka Ramcharan added 2 points and 3 steals for Marion. Tashika Arthur was the lead person for the ladies from Berbice with a team-high 5 points to go along with her 6 rebounds. Meanwhile, under 14 defending champions Mackenzie High School MHS sent an early warning to the rest of the group, making light work of President's College 29 to 21 points. DeMarcus Adams top scored with 10 points and 5 rebounds, while C.Y. Walker added 4 points and 7 rebounds as Joshua Bacchus chipped in with 7 rebounds. Gabriel Lynn was the high man for PC with 9 points and 4 rebounds, while Joshua Butts had 5 points. It was not all smooth sailing for other teams as the Georgetown East Coast Under-16 regional champions St. Roses were edged by a motivated Bishops High School 37-36. Royden Glasgow led for BHS with 9 points and 6 rebounds, while Tariq Robinson and Stephen Hamilton added 8 and 7 points respectively. In their loss, Kwesi Roberts added 12 points and 14 rebounds, while Anthony Jansen scored 11 points and 14 rebounds. In the night's under-19 fixture, Mackenzie High overwhelmed New Amsterdam Multilateral 41-24, with Vishon Trim adding 6 points, with Yannick Tappin and Shamar Henry contributing 5 points each. Garfield Benjamin led New Amsterdam with 9 points. In the final game for the evening, Georgetown East Coast Regional Champions Marion Academy proved too strong for the School of the Nations, producing a 72-8 blowout. Games will continue throughout the week starting from 15:30 hours every day, with the finals in all divisions set for this Sunday at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall. The Ministry of Education, Department of Culture, Youth and Sport, National Sports Commission will commence its annual July-August swimming program on Monday, July 10th to August 18, 2017. A release from the National Sports Commission informed that no registration forms will be accepted after 4 p.m. on July 4, 2017. The opening ceremony will be held on July 10, 2017, commencing at 8:30 a.m. at the Colgreen Swimming Pool. All persons in attendance must be seated by 8:15 a.m. Transportation will be provided for children who will be using the National Aquatic Center, Liliendal and East Coast Demerara on the opening day. In the Digicel Schools Football Tournament, we tell you now that Erwin Garraway scored a hat-trick and Kaz Butts netted a double as Pure Masters Academy crushed Ascensions 7-0 when the Digicel Schools Football Championship continued yesterday at the GFC ground. Pure Masters Academy proved too much for the opponents, and Buds gave them an early lead when he latched on to a cross from Garraway and volleyed home in the 5th minute. Garraway converted from the spot in the 10th minute before Troy Ross slotted home from inside the area in the 16th to give his team a 3-0 lead at the break in a game which was reduced to 70 minutes due to a late start. Garraway and Butts proved little up front as Pure Masters Academy's onslaught continued in the second half as Ascension conceded 4 more unanswered goals in the second half. Despite the big win, Troy Ross of Pure Masters believes that more needs to be done.
It looks like because we ain't putting in enough training, we still got to put in more training and improve our score more goals and everything.
In the other match, Lodge Secondary beat Charlestown 5-0 in the second fixture at the said venue. Rodwell Benton opened the score in the 2nd minute before extending the lead in the 40th. He then completed his hat-trick in the 47th before Thurston Gordon found the back of the net in the 50th, while Shamar Dover netted in the 55th minute. Regional news. Superstar opener Chris Gayle has been named in the West Indies 30-man squad to face India in the one-off T20 International at Savannah Park on Sunday, while Guyana's Runsford Beaton has earned a maiden call-up. The 37-year-old Gayle, the region's most experienced player in the shortest format, has not suited up for the West Indies since helping them to the capture of the T20 World Cup in India in April last year. He was picked in the squad to face the Indians in a two-match T20 series in Fort Lauderdale last August, but never played because of fitness issues. Gill has played 295 T20s and recently became the first batsman to crest 10,000 runs in the format. The big-hitting left-hander will join the likes of fellow T20 superstars Kyron Powell, Marlon Samuels and Sunil Narine in the squad, which will be again led by all-rounder Carlos Brathwaite. Gill is the only change to the squad that swept Afghanistan last month, replacing Lendl Simmons, who had scores of 6, 17 and 15 in a three-match series. The last time the two teams met in a T20, West Indies won a nail-biter in Fort Lauderdale by 1 run. But the West Indies have had a poor run of results in recent months, with just 4 wins in their last 10 outings. The full squad reads Carlos Brathwaite captain, Samuel Badri, Runsford Beaton, Chris Gale, Evan Lewis, Jason Mohammed, Sunil Narine, Kyron Pollard, Rovman Powell, Marlon Samuels, Jerome Taylor, Chadwick Walton, and Kesrick Williams. And that's all we have for you on the HGP Sportscast. Is now back to you, Travis.